Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS news for Monday, December 2. Business owners who have paid the now abolished minimum business tax for this year are entitled to a refund. This was disclosed on Friday by Leader of Government Business in the Upper House, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith. She was piloting the bill entitled An Act to Repeal the Minimum Business Tax Act 2019, which gives effect to the elimination and refund of the tax. It removes the minimum business tax that was implemented in April 2014, which required specified persons operating a business to pay the tax totaling $60,000 annually in 2 installments. This tax refund entitlement is outlined in Clause 3 of the bill, which makes a provision for taxpayers who settled their minimum business tax during the first 3 months of this calendar year to receive a refund once they have no arrears.
I must emphasize that this measure, among other revenue measures introduced, are geared at stimulating business activity and incentivizing formalization, because that allows and enables growth, Mr. President.
Minister Johnson-Smith says the removal of the tax and its associated filing requirements will reduce the tax burden on micro and small businesses. She says it will also allow the country to improve on its Doing Business World Bank ranking, particularly in the ease of paying taxes category. The expected revenue lost to government from the abolition of the minimum business tax is $1.093 billion. The police's investigative capabilities have been strengthened with the expansion of the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine in Kingston. A 2-story annex with top-of-the-line equipment has been built at the institute at a cost of $300 million. Following a tour of the building recently, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said the facility would take Jamaica's policing into the 21st century.
The work of building out the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine ranks highly among the strategic priorities that the government has embarked on in order to retool and adequately recruit the Jamaica Constable who are forced to deal with the kind of criminals we have today.
Dr. Chang said further expansion of the Institute's capabilities would enable it to meet the requirements for international accreditation.
So we can in fact do evidence that is used in any courts within the region. And that's a credit to our country, and maybe the only one of its kind in the English-speaking Caribbean, I'm sure.
2 state-run shelters for victims of gender-based violence are to be established by the government. These are in addition to a national shelter that's already operational. Gender Minister Olivia Grange says purchasing of the 2 properties is being finalized.
So we will have shelter in the east, a shelter in the west, and a shelter mid-island. So wherever there is the need, we will be able to provide support for women who are in abusive situations.
Minister Grange was speaking at the Stand Up Talk Up public forum on Friday. She says the shelters, which will become operationalized next year, will provide refuge for women and children from real and pending danger. They will also provide a suitable way out for victims through counseling and other types of intervention. In the meantime, the minister is urging private and public partnership as a means of protecting the human rights and well-being of Jamaicans.
I'm asking our multilateral partners, civil society organizations, non-government organizations, and members of the private sector to join us in this carefully executed but anticipated and intentional decision to respond to a complex social, economic, and cultural problem in an ongoing and holistic way.
The Jamaica Physiotherapy Association has received 46 computer tablets, which will assist with the delivery of physiotherapy services in health facilities island-wide. The tablets, which were handed over on Friday, are valued at over $1 million. They were bought with funding provided by eLearning Jamaica and will be distributed to 20 public hospitals. Technology Minister Favour Williams says the devices will greatly enhance the level of patient care and service delivery being offered by physiotherapists.
More and more health practitioners are utilizing smart devices, such as tablets, to aid in patient care and diagnosis, as it offers greater access to records and information in real time. Over the years, technology has led to significant improvement in the delivery of health care.
The Electoral Office of Jamaica, EOJ, says it has removed the names of 71,529 dead electors from the voters list published on November 30. This represents the largest number of electors removed from the voters list in recent times. The significant increase is attributed to the dead elector removal exercise, which entered the verification of information phase in March this year. Director of Elections Glaspole Brown says he's pleased with the progress of the project, adding that the plan now is to get it completed and ensure the office continuously improves on the number of dead electors identified and removed each year. In the meantime, 24,016 persons were also added to the November 30 voters list, bringing the total number of registered voters to 1,897,146. Voter ID cards for these electors added to the November 30 list are scheduled to become available by mid-December and should be collected at the EOJ office in the constituency where each individual lives. Meanwhile, the EOJ continues the renewal exercise for electors with ID cards that were issued in 2015 or before. Persons must visit an EOJ constituency office or ID card renewal center. The validity of current voter ID cards has been extended until 2020. And finally, 48 young people are now proud recipients of the Prime Minister's Youth Award for Excellence. The young men and women were recognized for their outstanding contributions to nationhood during a ceremony held on the lawns of Jamaica House on Saturday. The Prime Minister's Youth Awards for Excellence also served as the culminating event for Youth Month in November. Of the 48 awardees, 24 were given bursaries worth $100,000 from Jamaica National and Sagicor. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he's encouraged by the youth awardees' passion, dedication, and commitment for excellence.
All areas, all categories are contributing to the development of our society. We believe it is imperative that we celebrate your positive energy and achievements. What we want to do today is to focus and accentuate the positive. Because you have been doing great things. You have been achieving significant things for this country.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.